What's going on, traders? Today is day number 29 of the $1,000 account challenge. We're up $10 in the account, which doesn't seem like much, but that's compiled on top of a gain from yesterday and the day prior. So we have exceeded our goal for the week, which is $25 per week in the $1,000 account challenge, and we're now just building up that profit margin. Let me break down the trade that I took and another trade that I didn't take, and I'll explain why I didn't take that one later. So Tesla, long idea above 258, short idea below 248. It was an up gapper from the earnings report, which has since reversed and ran all the way back up. That's not important. When this opens up and starts to sell, this is filling a gap from the gap up. So immediately I say we want to probably look at taking this short when this rallies up for a lower high, but we can't go short immediately under 248 because the bigger the initial move down is, the bigger the rally will be. So it does not make sense to go short on this on the very first retest of $248. So instead, what do? We wait. We want to see a lower high put in, and then we get confirmation. And in fact, we don't just get one confirmation, we get 4 of them. So let's break it down. Our short entry was right here. We get the rally down, then the rally up, then we enter into a phase of consolidation. What this consolidation does on this candle here is breaks down. The break of the consolidation, that's going to be confirmation number 1. Confirmation number 2 is that Tesla's making lower highs. You've got the move down, you've got a little rally here, but all of this rallying is still a lower high. Yes, I know there's one wick above, but the candles are not closing up there. They're closing down here. That's confirmation 2, lower highs. Confirmation number 3, you get a break of this uptrend trend line. If we zoom out, this almost looks like what? A bear flag formation, right? This is your bear flag. So we get a breakdown of, none of those lines matter, just this one, a break of this uptrend trend line, and confirmation number 4 is going to be the move back down below the short level. So we take the entry short on this candle with the stop loss placed at $250. We are green on this trade pretty much the entire time for the move down into the low of day. This would have been a much larger gain if we were able to take contracts that were at the money. But because of how much capital we have in the $1,000 account challenge right now, we can't afford to trade contracts at the money without over leveraging our account. So we have to go out of the money, which gives us a lower delta, which means this move down was really great. The entry was really great. Our contracts just didn't move that much. And when the stock rallied back up and moved back down to the low of day, I said, you know what, let me just go ahead and take my profit. So it was a little bit over 10% profit, which gave me a $10 profit on the day. The second trade that was mentioned in the live trading was on PLTR. Now we get the move up on PLTR, long idea above $100. Your whole number is always going to be a potential point of resistance. This was also resistance on the daily chart time frame. Not taking the entry here. Why? Because you're not chasing the move up. And again, the larger the move up, the larger the potential pullback can be. So you can't even decide to take the dip entry over here because you don't know that that's going to hold, and it doesn't. It flexes through 100. But you do get the move up into the high of day, which serves as your confirmation that this is moving higher, and you do get the pullback. This serves as your possible dip entry for the rally back up to the high of day. Now, I don't take this trade because I was in on the Tesla trade at the time, and to be quite honest with you, I kind of hesitated on it. So by the time this ran up to the high of day, I was like, you know what? I'm just not going to mess with it. Then this pulls back to 100, and I really did debate on taking the entry down here, but what I was thinking was this was an uptrend at this time that then started to sell and create lower lows and lower highs. So I didn't want to go long on the trade down here because I felt like I might have been on the backside of this trade. Then that direction changes when the stock breaks this downtrend trend line and moves back up. Potentially an entry could have been taken over here for 3 confirmations because you have a confirmation of the break of the downtrend trend line there. You've got higher highs being put in, bodies of the candles, not the wicks, and you've got a higher low being made. So another entry possible right there for the run up to the high of day. Now, I don't take that one. Here's why. I'm already green on the week. I was green on the day. I'm just stacking profits. I just didn't feel the need to continue to press the envelope and take on additional risk and possibly even ruin my green day. So while this was a great potential trade that did offer beautiful profit here, personally, I just didn't feel like I needed to take it. And that's okay to let trades like this pass, even though I was watching this and walking everybody through this in real time in the Discord server. For proof of that, let's go to the alert room I posted right here, PLTR, worth watching for a higher low. The moment that you get the break of the downtrend trend line, this is your higher low area right here. We can go one step further on this and show you how this old resistance here acts as new support here. Now, you would not take this entry here, and the reason why is because this is selling, 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 right? There's no guarantee that this will bounce at this price point. So instead, wait for confirmation, break of the downtrend trend line here, rally up to print the higher high there, then you get the higher low here. This is your dip entry, not over here. And you catch the move up into the high of day. At that time, I was running a Q&A session, so I didn't take this trade either. And I know it might sound like I'm making excuses for not taking the trade. I mean, I just missed everything on PLTR today. But I felt that it was important to break down this price action because price action has a history of repeating itself. And the more that you see this stuff and the more that you analyze this stuff, even if you don't take trades on it, the better that you're going to get at being able to recognize it in the future when you do see it. So that's it for the trade breakdowns for today. Our new account balance, $1,275.68. Since the start of the $1,000 account challenge, we're up nearly 30% in 30 days, which is phenomenal. If you'd like to participate in the $1,000 account challenge, it's not too late. You can join at any time with any amount. What's important is that you get in here and start learning this stuff with me because in 10 days' time, I will be running a $5,000 account challenge and we will be full porting that and we will really start making some money. What doesn't change is my approach, the way that I take these trades, the way that I look for confirmation. Nothing changes in terms of how I trade, just the amount that I will be using changes. So if you want to get practice in before we start trading with a larger amount of money, join now. The link to join is going to be in the description of this video. Join the WAP. That's going to give you access to the Discord server, which gives you access to the live trading and access to the upcoming $5,000 account challenge. Thank you so much for your time. I hope the videos helped, and I will see you on the inside tomorrow when we continue the 1K account challenge. Cheers.